Welcome to Keto Meals and Recipes.com. Today I'm describing how to make a 3-nut keto sugar-free pie crust. The macronutrient ratio for this crust, which makes 12 servings, is 7.4 to 1, with 2 grams of total carbs per serving. After you've assembled all your ingredients, pour the chia seeds into the water. Stir right away and set aside so that the chia seeds can absorb the water. Next, take your pecans and walnuts and put them into a Ziploc plastic bag. I use a meat hammer to crush the nuts because I want the pieces to be small and granulated and not made into powder or flour. When you have crushed your nuts to a desired texture, just set the bag aside for a moment. Into a mixing bowl, add the room temperature butter and almond flour and combine. Then add the crushed nuts and combine. I have found that combining each ingredient as you add it makes for a more consistent and the dough is more homogeneous with the ingredients distributed more evenly. At this point we add the chia, which has become a pudding. The chia acts as a binding agent for this crust. Add the sweetener and blend. Now to demonstrate how to line a springform pan. I begin by taking a piece of parchment that is just a bit wider than the bottom of the springform pan. I place it over the bottom of the pan. Then I place the spring sides into position and, while closing the springform side, make sure that the parchment stays in place. Then cut off the extra parchment from the outside of the pan. I found that trying to get the correct circular size and then using that is much more difficult, and this method is quicker and easier. Using a small piece of solid coconut oil or butter, this will act like glue to hold the side parchment paper in place. Then using a piece of parchment paper, both wider and longer than the inside of the pan, starting at one end, I press as I place the parchment on the side. This helps to make it stick. To seal the piece of parchment, coat with a bit of butter and press it against the side. When you have finished lining your pan, place the pie crust into the pan and press to cover the entire bottom. Use either a large spoon or a flexible silicone spatula to press down. Continue pressing and shaping until the surface has an even thickness. Then place your pan into a preheated 170 degrees Celsius or 340 degrees Fahrenheit oven and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. Remove the pan from the oven and place it on a cooling rack. Let it stay there until the crust is at room temperature. This cooling time will firm up the crust so that it will have structural integrity but will be easy to cut when you're serving. I hope this has been useful. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. See you next time.